Hello and welcome to HRL Season 14, round number 3 at Bushnell Motorsports Park. Heat number 2, first we saw Chumpy, second we've got Uncle Blake, third Vulcan, fourth Slaunch, and then in fifth Fireball, sixth Hunter, and then the last row here, seventh Detail, and eighth Pancake. Getting into this second heat, going to be 5 laps, just like the first heat. And again, 8 drivers in this one. Still that LCQ because we have that extra driver in the first heat. But 8 drivers in this one. As we go into the corner that absolutely ruined Real Deal's race in heat number 1. Everybody in heat number 2 seems to get through it pretty clean. Kind of surprised by that. That corner seems to cause a lot of issues in heat 1. Heat 2 had no issues with it apparently. It's totally fine. Who's that out to the lead? Is that Vulcan? Kind of looks like it. Vulcan frying off the rip. Oh, little pile up in that hairpin back there. I think there was a double wide going to the finish as well. And it looks like the driver that really lost a lot from it is Fireball. Fireball's in last at the moment. Not a great start for him. Chumpy's still holding top 3. Not bad, not bad. Definitely a driver that's going to want to try to finish well in this heat if they can. Because if he gets to that LCQ, it could be pretty spooky. As it looks like he's going to get passed up here. And yeah, I believe that is still Vulcan in the lead. I think that's... It must have made some crazy moves. I want to say it's Detail already up to second. Wow, like a 3 wide in the back. Which I want to say that's Hunter, Fireball, and Blake falling back. Yeah, it looks like it. So it'll be third, Slaunch and Pancake in third and fourth. In one of those orders, all right. The blue and yellow gets a little confusing. It's hard to tell. I don't remember who's on the Core Goose and who wasn't. Damn, Fireball's still in last. Wow. Definitely did not expect that. I mean, I guess he just got caught up in an accident, but thought he would have had a pretty good heat here. Thought he had a pretty good setup for it. Especially, I want to say he won his on Jon Snow. I kind of expected a repeat of that. Do another lap down, and his lead gap is definitely closed up. And already potentially going to just take it right away. I thought that was going to be a bit of a battle for a few corners, but looks like Detail wasting no time passing Vulcan here. And Vulcan potentially going to try to fight back. Not able to do it. Not able to do it. And so I believe it's actually Slaunch in third. And he's actually in a pretty good spot. As Vulcan's fighting back for it as well. But that rumble, yeah, that rumble run on that last turn is very difficult. And this is going to set him up poorly for that first chicane as well. And potentially opens up the door for Slaunch, but not quite going to be able to make anything happen with it. Still a pretty good 3-way battle at the front, though. And yeah, so I believe it is Slaunch in third and Pancake in fourth. He's got quite a bit of a gap on everybody in front of him and everybody behind him, so he's kind of on his own. And then there's these other packs, and I want to say, oh man, did Chumpy fall all the way back to last? I think he did. Oh, that is not good. Oh, wow. Rough hit right there. So take the win. That's Detail taking it. Vulcan Ah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Okay, so I'll replay it in a second. That's what happened. Because I was confused because the colors this race are confusing. But we'll go over the entire order in a second. So that's what happened. So it was actually Slaunch running on his own in fourth. But then Pancake went for a move to try to get that second place on Vulcan here. And Vulcan just, I think, like, expecting Vulcan to, like, slow down and protect the inside, that's not what happens. It seems like he just completely gassed it. Like, it seems like he just went all in. And just didn't let off at all. Just railed the... And yeah, he kind of got, like, a little bit of a pop on it, too. Like, you could see his two front tires went up. And then that ran them both wide. But that's not all. What really happens here is Pancake holds into it here, similar to what we saw with Killer and Luke trying to make this move in the first heat. Just completely sends it. But these umbrellas they gotta be the most treacherous on the track. I feel like these are the worst if you hit them, or like consistently the worst. Some of the other ones you get a decent run sometimes, but these are awful. So tries to make it happen, not going to. And then that's what allows Slaunch to catch up, and then that's what makes this such a close finish. And yeah, Slaunch, look at this. That's him in third, who just barely takes it on the Corgoose. So yeah, interesting. It's a little confusing with the colors. If they stick with the same gooses, though, I'll try to remember that for the main. But yeah, so this Heat 2 order, let's go through it real quick. So it ended up being Detail taking the win, Vulcan second, Slaunch third, Pancake fourth, and then in fifth was Blake, sixth, Fireball, seventh, Hunter, eighth, Atlantic / Chumpy in that last place position. So now we get to go onto that LCQ. And see what happens in the LCQs. Always cheesy, and especially with only one driver getting eliminated in this one. Yeah, so it's gonna be 5 people. It's gonna be 5 drivers, and just the last place finisher will not make it to the mains. So unfortunate. And shout out to the heat race winner, Detail, for providing this video, because obviously couldn't be in both lobbies at once. So shout out to him for that. So you guys get to watch Heat 2. And as we move on to the LCQ.